Alright, we are so back. I'm bored livestream part 2. The second part. I don't wanna go to school for criminals. I got 3 years to write a song for you. Think I'm doing okay, considering that I'm in prison. Okay, share screen. Paint. I think the world could change. I think the world could change. I think the world could change. Oh yeah. I got a feather in my. I read it. I read it. Oh, I read it, and I think the world could change. Okay. Get some publicity on this stream. This. Replace this with that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not there. Here. Hey, yes, the humans are arriving. Beautiful handwriting. I love calligraphy brush. Gotta be my favorite MS Paint. Sure do love Copilot in MS Paint. Pretty sure they also added Copilot to like Notepad, but I was trying it out. It was cool, I guess. I know a lot of people are against AI, but like, for me, it's like there are good and bad uses of AI. One of the worst uses of AI is intentionally making something misleading, which is why I think it's so bad that it's really easy to do that, and especially for people who don't know any better. Like if you've ever seen all the Facebook AI slop. Paint. Okay. There's number 1. There's number 2. You go all the way down, you can eventually get to 9. The thing is, what if like 10 was just 9 and 1? together, and like 12 was. Wait, no, this would be 11, and then like this would be 13. Or maybe you wouldn't do that. I don't know. Because we're still using all of the base 10 digits. So it would really just be base 10. Low. Oh, it fixed itself. See, this is the problem with doing nothing, is because doing nothing is really boring. I know I've said this before, but minimize that paint window. Oh, God. Close this out. Don't save. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Stop. Stop. What am I doing? Window. This. I have this PDF called Nostratic Dictionary, and it is exactly what you would think it is. Oh. Oh, yay, my Window's crashing. Dictionary in Nostratic. No. It's a dictionary of Nostratic. Okay, I have to go to the trimmed version that I made. Please. My Google is crashing every other second, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna have to close the window. We are failing. Oh, never mind. Okay. This. So there's a normal dictionary. The normal dictionary lists every word with every language, like every branch it descends into. This one just lists all the words and only their Indo-European descendants. There's lots of words. I do not know how that would be pronounced. Okay, so 2,763. I want to know what languages that descends into. Supposedly. Okay, but tools. I do not want to turn on sticky keys. Particle of marked accusative. Asiatic. 5th weekday today. Hooray. Is this word? It's just in Afroasiatic and Altaic. I mean, is that like this Mongolic word? Is that a thing? Proto-Common Mongolic? Is that the same thing? I'm scrolling through the dictionary. I don't know. I don't see anything. 2,763. I want to see something really cool. No way you can live stream yourself. Infinite window of infiniteness. Dot, 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 dot. I'm making an image. I'm making an image. I'm making an image. Huh. Okay, that's as far as I'm willing to go. Bah. Oh, it turned it into this. Now you have to stream yourself. Okay. Just stop streaming, I guess. Okay. What can I do? See, the obvious answer is, what are you doing with your life? But nobody knows. What do you call a man with nobody? No knows. Nobody knows. For people who think Portuguese, Portuguese favorite spread itself around for crossing around. Cool. love virgula. Virgule. It's the French name for it. A small rod with stick wand or staff. Is my Google crashing again, bro? Okay. Actually, no, I want to find the earliest form of this word. Latin from virga, from wisga, wisge. It's cognate with the English word whisk. Making a chart. I'm gonna make a chart for this. And I'm gonna screen share it. It's a Latin word. Virgula. I'm making an etymology chart of the word. Virgula is related to whisk. Three viewers in 19 minutes. Went from three viewers to one viewer in like 2 seconds that I checked twice. To write down the language names. This. You want something to watch here? Fine. Watch me make this. Yeah, it's also cognate with the Finnish word viikko, which means notebook. For real. Reading chat. Many people don't say things. It's called not saying things. Okay, this is Proto-Germanic, and then this is Old Norse. And that becomes in Danish the same word. So what if I just took this and I copied it and I swapped this out for saying Danish? See? Now we're cooking. Have that be there later. Okay, 48. No. So let me edit the font size. Which is brought into that, which then becomes this in modern English. Yeah. No, I don't need to change the font. I need to change the font size. 16. Yes, I was already doing that. English. Boom. Okay, so there we go. And then this evolves into like all of the other Romance language names for comma. Do I want to do the etymology of the suffix? I might as well. But it's like, this is like small stick / rod. Weird stick / rod. Yeah, makes sense. And you're like, oh, must be a diminutive suffix. And you'd be right. How do I spell diminutive? Wizga, the definition is just given as rod. definition here is given like flexible rod / stick is what it's given. Oh, pressing the wrong key. And then somehow flexible rod becomes bundle of hay / straw. Maybe it's like it goes from a singular hay / straw to a bundle, you know? That works, right? And then the Old Norse definition is just not given. But I'm assuming it's the same thing. The definition is given as like a wisp of straw in Danish. Do I just not write the Old Norse definition? Because it's not given. There's not even like a dictionary entry for it. It's just kind of there. Kitchen utensil. Yeah, a bunch of twigs or hair used as a brush. That's the definition that Wiktionary gives me. I haven't been looking at chat for a while. Anything new? No. Okay. And then here means comma. So yeah, there we go. There's the etymology. It's related. Guess it's kinda. I mean, like it goes from a singular sense to a collective sense, which I guess. Have you heard of the Lusitanian language? Is that like the language? I think that'd be like the language that was spoken in Portugal before Portuguese got there. Before the Romance languages arrived. Indo-European Paleo-Hispanic language. Okay, so it is related to the Romance languages, but it's not a Romance language. This is boom, Lusitanian language. What I got into for a little bit are the Paleo-Hispanic scripts, because they're syllabaries for plosives, but alphabets for everything else, which I thought was really interesting. But it also means you can't have just like a g or k sound without having a vowel implied with it. I was also, for a little bit, getting into the Old Turkic script, just because of the way the consonants and the vowels, like you use a different consonant sign depending on what vowel is next to it. And for that reason, you can sometimes omit the vowel. The rest be related to Celtic and Italic. Yeah, I thought so. Mostly because it told me. Italic or Celtic or Paraceltic. Can't wait to put 3 eyes next to each other. Known Lusitanian inscriptions. I mean, it seems pretty close to Lusitania. Alright, I've gone back to doing nothing. Where is the BFDI live stream at? Okay, pre-split. This is the thing with Bubble. I don't feel like watching this now. My friends changed his name to Awesome for a server, and then just for a bit, and then never changed it back. Three viewers. I'm probably gonna end the stream at 2 hours, like I did last time. Yeah. MS Paint. I downloaded the Laku font. Wasn't it like green and purple? Boom. Inscription. There's the. God, I don't even know how to say that. That. We. This is so much fun. Nakotiraiku. Sonayu. However you say that. Tonayu. I wanted to go outside earlier, but it was raining. See, I feel like there's a sweet spot because I feel like I don't want to get that popular, you know? Because I feel like when you're popular enough, it gets really hard to like actually have interactions with like your fans or like the people that watch your videos. And it's also what am I saying? Harder to even exist as a person. Like if you're above the age of like 10 and you still want to be like a really famous person that everybody talks about every day, then like what are you even doing with your life? Cuz like no reasonable person wants that. If you can't even leave your house without being like swarmed with cameras and everyone trying to be like, "Oh, sign this." It's just a horrible way to live. I can't see how anyone like I can see how it would look cool at 9 and like what and you're like when I grow up I want to be the next Taylor Swift, but like no reasonable person wants that. Phrygian language. Yeah, Phrygian. Time is coming for me. Whatever I have for you. Wait a minute. Is that Baba is you? No way. Spotted IRL? I wanna Okay, there's gotta be something to do. There's gotta be something to do. Alright. I don't know what to do. I'm just stuck here being like, I gotta do something. I gotta do something. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And then I don't fix my problem. I need something to talk about. Like it doesn't really even matter. Doesn't even really matter if we're really doing anything. All we gotta do is just talk about something, you know? Because there's a good point. Because if you can get like like say 10 viewers on your stream, you can still like maybe like 7, I don't know, like 5, I don't know, just enough to where you can interact with people, and the people are interacting with themselves on their own enough to where you can join into that. To where you don't even really need to come up with your own conversation. You can just kind of see what everyone else is talking about already. That is, unless everyone also has no idea what they're talking about. Look at this goofy letter. Do you think soap was a product of the natural process of evolution? Was it a gift from God? I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. Look at this letter. Oh, it's an X with more things. Da, 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 da. Appendix Georgian script Abagada Evazata Ika Zamana Opaja Rasata Upaka Zaka Sha Cha Ta Za Ta Ta Haja. Oh, I wanted to YouTube, but I don't post too often. My account, I don't have anything to do with it. Things I make. Yeah, that's me. That's me also. There's two types of things that I ever think about making. One, things that I start making, but then I realize they require way too much effort than I'm willing to put in. Or things that are just really bad. So that's why I like never post anymore. Cause like I just it's not a thing. But don't look, it's an alphabet. Abadicarium, as the cool kids call it. Is that an actual, or like is that? I'm looking at it. I think it's just an act. It just felt like a list of words. Assumed heavily. Nishkari and modern Georgian alphabet. There's no way this language is real. That's the thing. All the stuff I wouldn't mind posting, I know isn't interesting for people to want to watch. People will watch literally anything. If you like, you for one, I don't even really make content for people to watch anyway. I just kind of make content for people to like put out there. If I wanted if I was making content for people to watch, then my content would probably be a lot better and I would definitely put more effort into it. But all of my content in truth is really bad. But I don't really care about that because like it's just like my things. Like it's just my stuff, you know? I don't I mean it's like I make my videos for people to watch if they're interested, which means I'm not trying to get people to watch it. I'm just trying to put them out there, and if people want to watch it, they can. But you don't. I'm not. It's not encouraged. Well, it's not unencouraged, but it's not like, hey, you should watch my video. You know, it's like a lot of people can do YouTube for money, or, and I will admit, every time, like, where there was a point where I was getting like multiple subs in one day. I don't know. I probably said this before, but there was that one time I went from like 8 to 60 subs in a short time. And for one, subs aren't the only thing that matters, but it also is just like I don't make my videos to be good. I make my videos just because I want to. I don't have to make these videos and you don't have to watch them, and yet people do. Doesn't have to be good. Just do whatever. All right. Blah. Okay. See, interacting with people online. I want to see people too. It makes me so nice. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Because, like, I actually have a classmate who has a YouTube channel. And I'm not saying you should check it out, but, like, you know, this is one of my classmates' YouTube channels. It's kind of, you know, he makes Minecraft content, recordings of other people's videos, and font music. Actually, no, it's fake font music. He just posts font music with different filters on it, which is pretty much. And he gets 1,000 subs from this. And he would a lot of times he would brag to me. He would be like, "Oh, I have more subs than you," and I never really cared. I tried to tell him I don't care. He's like, "Oh, well, I have more subs than you. I'm better. I don't care if you're better." This guy is making content for just to get. It seems like it's all he cares about, which is probably why he posts so often. This guy, I think, is quantity over quality. But he wants God make post Roblox videos. I mean, if it's just Roblox content, it can't be that bad. A lot of his videos are like just like a meme at my school, cause like they're just all so. Cause we all know about his channel. Oh yeah, here's the thing where he would just. Do you see the type of content he makes? He makes Minecraft content and unoriginal content. Where's the one video? He makes a lot of supposedly. Oh, there it is. Posts a video called "Non-Binary is Not a Thing. Here's Why," where he goes on a 2-minute rant because he was scrolling on YouTube Shorts and saw someone who was non-binary. So like, he, that's a little hint as to the type of person he is. And I can get if you're opposed to that. Like it's not my field of. I'm not one to judge whether or not you think being non-binary is good or not. But scrolling through YouTube Shorts on your tablet, actually, I don't know. He probably I don't know if it's like an iPad, but like scrolling through YouTube Shorts, seeing that and getting so mad you have to make a 2-minute rant video about it is just crazy. Shorts. This is I don't know, Christian arc, I don't know. Being average is not fun. Mr. Beast has nothing on me. I don't know. There's nothing else to talk about. That's all I could say. Wild channel. Yeah, his channel's pretty wild. There was also a another kid at my school who actually got in a fight with him for a little bit. Pro Epic Gamer Guy. This channel. This guy just posts Roblox content. If I'm gonna be honest, it's not that good. But he's not posting Fonk edits and like he's not posting Fonk edits and non-binary is not a thing. Here's why. Pro Epic Gamer Guy hates me. Pro Epic Gamer Guy versus he. Well, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. You can find Hypixel forums of this guy. Yes. Okay. Okay. We're getting deeper. You can see. You can. School YouTube beef is crazy. I'm going to high school with this guy. Okay, latest activity. His seat's currently empty. Okay. I remember. Oh yeah, here we go. This person said, "Bruh, I am bad. To get at least decent will take me a decade, but someone who's naturally good will be a god in 10 years." I don't know why he said decade here, but 10 years here. Just practice constantly and don't give up. Took me 6 months to start clicking 24 CPS consistently because I never stopped trying. Or as this guy said, some people are just genetically worse than others. Pros believe the former, noobs believe the latter. Also, 24 CPS is not necessary to have a normal mouse. Furthermore, I don't know how genetics affect gaming. And I still get an advantage if I click fast. If it's meant to be a joke. And I mean, technically it could. And he says, he just says this out of nowhere. Do I even want to read this? I don't even want to read this. Like, I'm still looking for that guy's channel. I'm subscribed to like 500 people. So he just drops this out of nowhere for no reason at all. So, what? He's probably an 8-year-old that got their iPad taken away from him. I'm 13. Like, bro. How does he have no shame knowing people from his school follow him? I'm pretty sure I talked about this last time, but I want to say it again. Remember how yesterday I said when he first came to the school, he said if you pronounce it water and not water. Wait, no. Yeah, if you pronounce it like water. Wait, no. If you don't say water, then you're dumb and stupid. And if you say water and not water, you're dumb and stupid. He would say that. He would say it makes you sound unintelligent if you didn't do a normal thing that people pronunciations do. But the thing is, pretty much by the end of that year, he was still talking. Like he ended up talking like everyone else just because he was consistently around people that talk like that. But the thing is, you can tell because of that. Yeah, of course you've never heard anyone say it like that because nobody does. And you can tell that he never interacted with anyone before he came to that school because if he had consistent interaction with people, then he would talk like a normal American person because everyone else in America is doing it. Are you sure? Randomly brings up e-girls. Like, hold on. This doesn't get the joke in true autism fashion. And then just says this. He needs to get off the iPad. True. True. I will be going to school with this kid next year. I don't know what this PFE is supposed to be, by the way. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. He also created this thing called Forums Sigma Male, and nobody's really. It's just him. Postings. New Sigma to join my guild. Frequently think if I'm going to pronounce t or d as just as a non-native speaker. I don't know. Social interaction is needed. He won't survive as a Sigma male who sits on his iPad all day. That's actually gonna mess him up when he's older. He's already messed up. I already know he's cooked. I will actually be going to the same high school as this guy. So like, we will see how he survives these coming years. Oh yeah, also he had a crush on one girl and she left the school. That was the thing that happened. He's gonna be insufferable as a high schooler. He is already insufferable actually. Nothing that's not gonna change. Oh yeah, he also thinks natural talent is fake. Like he just is a complete denier of natural talent. Like I don't know if that's just something he genuinely thinks or if he's just coping. I don't even know what this banner is supposed to be. He did used to say EZL a lot. That was the thing he did. He would say EZL, he'd say XD. He doesn't do that anymore. He used to make poop jokes. He doesn't do that anymore, thank God. He finally learned that's not funny. Yeah, it's okay, but if you can get off YouTube Shorts, you'll be talented too. What is this? Marks nasalization of the preceding vowel letter? What? A superscript N for nasalization. What's this? Okay, just don't tell me what that is. It's great. It's really great, man. Thanks. Oh, okay, sure. An Arabic letter in the Georgian alphabet. How? I don't know anything about language. I don't know anything about languages. Yeah, that's the thing. Speaking about being smart, he thinks he also like I don't know. I legitimately can't tell if he genuinely thinks this or if he's like, because one thing he's really good at is rage baiting people. He can, because already he's just so annoying. There was a time, there was a good time where he would just randomly say he wanted to make out with me in the middle of class just to like get me mad, and it worked too. But anyway, I don't know if he genuinely thinks this or if it's like a bit, but like pretty much every day he says something about the Earth being flat. Like one time he pulled up to school in a shirt that says the Earth is flat. So if like I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's just something that he's like really trying to if that's the greatest like how am I gonna put this? The best possible rage bait of the century. Or if he just genuinely thinks the Earth is flat. He said he found an archived video on X, which is very trusty. People like him confuse me because they're so dumb. I don't know what they're faking. Yeah, when they're faking, when they aren't. Literally, like he's just so. He just has so much. Like he just does so much. You genuinely can't tell what he means and what he doesn't. I remember the first thing we ever did in school, like with him, that first year when I first met him, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this guy because like I don't know him, I don't know who he is. So me and my friend group decide to pair up with him. So we're in a group of four, and the challenge was it's not like a challenge, but the assignment, and it was the start of the year, so it was a relatively easy assignment. It was like to like create a fictional island with like things and different things, and pretty much everything he was doing was just poop jokes and Minecraft references. And like he immediately ruined his reputation on like the first day of school. And like I genuinely can't tell because he's still really annoying, but it's like people will mock him for like just asking genuine questions. So I do think people go a little bit like far just because of like his general nature. He'll just ask, "I'm sorry, can you repeat that?" And someone will like mock him. They'll be like, "Sorry, can you repeat that?" And so like, this guy, he's so stupid. The entire class just echoes what he says in a nerd voice. I just genuinely could believe what they're talking about, but it's so out there. I don't know how they could. Yeah, There was also for a little bit recently he stopped saying this because he kind of just gave up on this. He probably still believes it, but he was saying, "No, the year is 2012. The Ethiopian calendar is the true calendar." And like everyone was just like, "What? Like what are you talking about?" He probably found another archive video on X or whatever. I love writing. Uh, I love ranting. It gets me going, and then you don't stop, which is great, honestly. Something like that, who moved into our school this year. They're really mean to everyone who wasn't their friend. They sometimes just act really normal and nice, so I don't know if it was an act or not. Yeah, guys, look at me. I beat up people. I'm so cool. A lot of times, it's it's every day. Every day, someone says that the Earth isn't flat. He'll respond, "Oh, what happens when you pour water on a basketball?" As soon as someone mentions the word gravity, he just starts laughing and doesn't actually give an argument for it. And it's every time. It's every time. What happens when you pour water on a basketball? Uh, well, you see, because the Earth has more mass than a basketball, it has more gravity. Isn't that so funny? So bad because they acted like something was going on. They were so mean that nobody could talk to them about it. Yeah, that's the thing. It might have been that they needed to be mean to other people to cover up their insecurity. I think that's probably what's going on. Instead of actually trying to like open up to people to talk about it, he tries to make other people feel worse to make them feel better. Is what I think that's what's going on. Is yeah. I saw that one video some guy did on the expanding Earth conspiracy theory, which is supposedly the Earth is a sphere, but it's expanding. So tectonic plates and like none of that's real. The reason they look like they fit together is because the Earth used to be just a smaller ball of land, and then it somehow got bigger, and they cracked apart. The land like cracked apart, and it revealed water, which is like breaking one of the most important laws of physics, which is that matter cannot be created or destroyed. So how is the Earth getting bigger out of just nowhere? He used the the phrase, and I quote, I'm not talking about the person from my school, I'm talking about the person who made a video on expanding Earth. He said, they know but are not telling you, which is just the ultimate conspiracy theorist tagline. I'm the one creating mess? No, I am. I'm the judge. That's an inside joke. Can I put my mic next to my computer, Finn? And was that where you was it? Yeah, cool, pretty cool, right? See, you know what would be crazy if we were able to get to 4 viewers, but that never happened. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that follow button, hit the bell. One of my speaking of conspiracy theories, my old teacher used to genuinely believe in aliens and stuff. I mean, out of all the conspiracy theories, I feel like the one about aliens is probably one of the most believable. AI videos of lizard people, because like you think if the conditions, like if the universe is really that big, surely the conditions that allow for life on Earth that can be replicated in a different in a different place. So it's like aliens might be real, but I think we're still too dumb for them to have any interest in us. Anyway, my answer to that question is I don't know and I don't really care. Say lizard people controlled the government and also told us to tell our parents to prepare for the apocalypse. Okay, yeah. It originally sounded not that bad, but as you continue it's getting worse. And as a teacher believing that too, mods, hang him. Like bro. The alien thing said, yeah. I don't know, aliens might be real. I don't think they really care about us though. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up Toki Pona on YouTube. Try to find the most popular videos. Try to find the most popular, but also kind of the most popular. I don't care about an auto worm bite. Toki Pona. I want to find. I want to find the original video. No, no, hold on, no. I want to find people talking about Toki Pona that are not actual Toki Ponas. Like maybe this. This isn't a particular Toki Pona YouTuber. So me Squid Game. Okay, Oats Chickens. Surely this video has some good hate comments, right? Good Toki Pona hate comments. Although this guy actually does a pretty good job. What are you talking about, bro? Great local dialects. Shortest language is that, whatever. We need Toki Pona on Duolingo. Eh. Toki Pona. Oh God. Oh wait. Oh, is that the same person? Oh, I think it's the same person. No way. I found him. I found the same person. I had a really long argument with some guy on Discord from who said he didn't like Tokipona anymore because it's a trans language. And this guy is saying the same thing. I think this is the same person. Oh, I just discovered so much lore. I mean, he draws pretty good, better than I can at least. Only slightly aphantasic, you know. So imagine a horse in your head. What do you want me to do, bro? Like I close my eyes and I see nothing. I'm not gonna imagine a horse. Like it's not, that's not a thing I'm doing. Transphobia bad, yes. Don't don't hate people. Trans language is just like actually I'm pretty sure I sent screenshots of my conversation with him. I found his YouTube account. This I'm discovering new lore. This is revolutionary. We have we have discovered more. We have discovered I I like to consider myself a bit of a lore expert, whatever. So here, I'm gonna share. Can I blur out the names? I feel like I should blur out the names. I don't know. That'd take a while. I don't know. I mean, I already showed his. I don't know. I don't think anyone really cares. So look, look. Yeah, don't find this person. Don't talk to this person. Trust. It was funny to argue with this guy, but don't go in and talk to him. Okay, so he sends me this image. It says Jan Kekansan in real life, and it's just this. So I said, "What did he do?" And he responded, "He supports those sick LGBTQ trans psychos. They're cruel and miserable people. I'm saying that from experience. I used to be like you. They're people too. It's a wonder he didn't become one of them. It's discriminative. They're discriminative, is what I want to say. You had one bad experience and transposed that to the entire community. I gave them many chances. I tried to be reasonable. They banned me long ago. I just found something and decided to make a meme out of it or something. Or something. I don't know. They banned you because you were calling them psychos. No. It's because I said I believe in two genders. It's a right to state that. It's a right to state that, and it's also a right to disagree with other people's opinions. Here, here's what I think. I agree with the fact that it's a person's right to state their opinion and to disagree with other people. However, when you're making your opinion such a big deal and make images that just insult people just because they don't agree with you, then that is when it's not just a simple disagreement. It's becoming you making it a problem. I said then you can believe that, but you shouldn't make it such a big deal. And if you know it offends them, then you just don't do it. I didn't know, so I listened. I told them I wouldn't say these things. They wouldn't accept that either. It's actually those people that make a big deal out of little things. But there are people living in starvation and wars around the world. And you expect the community to not get mad when you say something that goes against their entire system. But of course, I'm never right here, am I? Not when you make images like this. Remember the image from earlier? I'm not scrolling back, but just because someone supports trans people. He speaks like a Reddit mod. Actually, you're kind of right. Yes, I expect them to respect opinions and act like adults if they are, or they can go cry about it to their mommy because someone doesn't agree with them. So I guess I'll always be wrong. And you make it you. That's the thing. This is what I consider. I sent a link. I sent a link to the Wikipedia page for hypocrisy. But he's saying, "Oh, you don't agree with me? Why don't you just suck it up, Buttercup?" And but it's like if you flip that situation on its like if you reverse the situation, he makes an image insulting you. What does he expect? So they started it like a 6-year-old. Little Timmy, why did you hit uh Tim? Well, he started it. Okay. Stop arguing with me. You're on their side, it's clear. It's impossible to win an argument with you anyway. I said you're expecting people to suck it up when you don't agree with them, but you insult people when they don't agree with you. And then it's sends feigning to be what one is not or one or two, but I can't. I'm not gonna read anything from here on. It's pathetic. Humans can be complicated at times. So you'd think, because that's all the screenshots that I have. I took that on the same day that happened. However, the next day, he talked to me again. After this, hold on. I'm gonna make more screenshots. I'm gonna make more screenshots. Hold on, and I'm gonna add this, and I'm gonna add them. Okay, and I do have this guy blocked. By the way, the reason I didn't block him before is because I just assumed he was done. So here, I'm gonna add in these screenshots that I've just taken now. So after he said he was done, on the same day he sent this, I sent him this is like a follow up, and then the next day after he previously said he was done, he said he replies to the same message 3 times within a span of like 15 minutes. Actually, no, it's more like half an hour. He said, "Do better. You're not more grown up than me. I usually expect more from people your age, to be a role model. If this is the best you can do, I'm not impressed. How am I supposed to respect you anyway? You're using a silly, goofy language called Tokipona. Why not learn a real language instead?" He says, "You're a joke. You'll never amount to anything big." So he just turns to insulting people when he realizes that he really actually has no way to continue. And it really previously said, "No, I'm done. I'm not going to talk to you anymore." The next, he's like, "You know what? No, I'm just gonna go in and insult this guy just because I feel like it." He says, and then I reply to each one of these. I said, "The only reason you don't like Tokipona is because of the people who speak it." And then I said, replying to the same message twice, almost half an hour apart, and not even giving a real response is pathetic. It's the most basic comebacks ever, like, actually. True. I don't care what other people think is pathetic. I don't have to be cool for anyone else. As for Tokipona, I hate it because it's a trans language made for the LGBTQ community. They talk about being good and not being discriminative no matter what, no matter who, but they're liars. And here's one of the things. He believes that Tokipona is, quote, a language made for the LGBTQ community. But it just kind of happened to be that way. When when the creator of the language was making a language, she wasn't like, yes, today I want to make a gay language. No. She said, today I want to make a language that uses as little words as possible. And it just kind of so happened to be that the community kind of shaped around that. Said the problem with you is you don't have any shame or humility, and I know these feelings very well. But you'll never apologize about anything. Not that there is anything to, but this conversation says a lot about you. Ah, yeah, no wonder you're autistic, but you still have to do better, man. And I said, just because there's a high amount of trans Tokipona speakers doesn't mean it's a trans language. It's not how it works. He also, when he was still interested in Tokipona, because, he was banned from pretty much every main Tokipona server. So, he tried to create his own Tokipona server. Am I even still in it? I don't think I left. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's not this. Not no 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 no. Did I leave it? I might have left it. I don't remember leaving it, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it anywhere. So either I'm just blind or I left the server. But after he was banned from the Tokipona official server, he tried to create. He and his quote unquote friends tried to create another Tokipona server before he realized that Tokipona is a gay language. He created a server called just the Tokipona server, but it was his, so he couldn't get banned and he could speak his mind. But he pretty much just had the same feelings there as he did here. So yeah, it's pretty cool that I found this guy in the YouTube comment. Do I want to reply to this YouTube comment? I might. No, I'm not. Don't save. I'm turning on my fan. Have no shame or humility, and I know these feelings very well. Me, when I have a bad experience with one person and base my whole view with everyone else around it. True. Ba 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 da 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 da. Whoa. Okay, I've gone back to doing nothing. Toki Mimi Sam. Sina Sona Ala Sona. If you are a Toki Pona speaker and just heard what I said, don't worry, you're not having a stroke. You're just listening to a bad Toki Pona speaker, yeah. What have I discovered? What have I discovered? What have I discovered? What have I just? What have I just? What is this? Hey, I can't say anything because I'm not. I just found this. Has anyone seen this? Because like no way. What is this? Oh wow, I sure wonder where I've seen those colors before. What am I watching? Is this weekly copyrighted? Am I gonna get like? Am I gonna get killed if I do this? What am I watching? Like what? Oh hey, look, we have 4 viewers now. And someone did all of this. This is 14 minutes long. He doesn't look like sitting there at the end, not even doing anything. Fall sprawl.
This is a period piece.
Z alphabet lore looking 4 viewers, yay. That's okay with me. Maybe it's the way it's supposed to be. Maybe if you change your mind, we could just get high. There are not that many. Okay. 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 Aka. YouTube Studio. What's in my YouTube Studio? I have 153 subscribers. I am almost certain that this number will increase in the future. Actually, no, this was the past 90 days. I mean, it could go right now, but definitely not. Kazuki, username is your username? Yeah, that's not. I'm not reading that because that's not meant for me. Actually, I just did read that. So ha 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 ha. Oh, okay. See, like I will just like forget I'm live, and I'll just sit here and I'll do nothing. That's okay with me. Okay. Think of the highest number you can think of, and then add 1 to it. Subtract -4. Now you have 9. Alright, I'm gonna end it. So.